Hey everyone, Matt J. Doyle here with Tap Interviews and Team Easy Way. I'm here with the amazing, wonderful Mr. Schroeder Nordholt. Schroeder, welcome to the show. Welcome to Tap Interviews. Please tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and what makes you tick.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Matt. It's a real pleasure to be here. Welcome to everybody tuning in, and a shout out from all the way up here in rural Canada. So we're gonna just hope that the internet holds out for us for this interview. Yeah, Matt. It should be good. So my name's Schroeder, as Matt introduced. Thank you for having me on. And so I'm a composer, and I've been a music educator mostly for 20 years, and teaching mostly kids. Love the kids, and imparting a slice of what I've learned to them, and it's a real joy watching their things click, and I've learned a lot from teaching. So they say how I never believed them at the time when I was young, but I've been doing this for 20 years, and at first they say you learn a lot from teaching. You do. I almost learn more than them, just about how the mind works and how humans, how our brains work. And so that's become a big part of my fascination in the journey of life. And so as a composer, so I've been working also, in film and TV industry. I've done quite a few short films and one feature film, and I've done choral. So one of my favorite things to do actually is leading choirs and teaching vocals. Is actually so above and beyond the composing. I've done a lot of really fun and exciting things like arranging for orchestra and building orchestral arrangements. It's so exciting. But topping that really is the vocal work that I do, whether with individuals or leading musical theater ensembles, and just getting them outside of their own limitations, and really feeling the power that they have as an individual, and then together as a collective. It's really exciting.
Wow, so you
Go ahead.
You've done a lot of stuff. So tell us a little bit about some of the tricks you have for the industry.
So there's tons. So as technology has evolved, it's become easier and easier to arrange for any ensemble with your computer, and then to take that arrangement and take it to a live situation. But you can program it all right in your laptop. So if you would like. If you want to share my screen, I have a tip for other composers out there. If you want to try that,
I'll just add that now.
Trick.
Is that
What's
it?
That?
Is that it? I'm sharing your screen.
All right. So let's see if I pull up my audio program. I'm going to just open
and hi
up
to all the people watching. There's quite a few people watching right now. Hi to everybody. Hope you're all doing well.
Yeah, I do hope you're doing well in these strange times. It's a funny time to be alive, and I'll talk a little bit about the vocal work that I do, because honestly, aside from the vocal work I do, I'm inventing a whole program called Mic Drop, and it's really geared towards just influencers and your average person, because the reality is the work that you do vocally is super energizing, incredibly energizing, and so just for stepping into your power and feeling better, it's my one guarantee is you'll feel better. However you feel right now, after a few minutes working with me, you'll feel better than that. So whatever you're feeling right now, you'll feel better. Are you seeing my screen right now, Matt?
Yes, I am. I see your screen, Schroeder. Yes.
Okay, so you see a little French horn right up here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So my tip for other composers here, I wanted to share, is it's a bit. We're gonna nerd out here for a minute, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So So what I've done, and because if you imagine an orchestra, you could have up to 100 people, and that's not including your choir. You could have up to 100 up to 100 members of an orchestra on their individual instruments. Yeah. And so in a DAW, which is desktop audio workstation, it can be a little overwhelming. So what I've done for myself, and this is my big giveaway here, is I've put all the instruments all the way down, starting from, I've got percussion up the top, like all kinds of drum tracks, and I've just got open up right here, and I'll play it a little bit for you. Is my latest project that I have on for my latest client, and it's okay. So I'm going to just go down, and so you can just get a visual here. Is starting with a whole bunch of percussion tracks that I have. I just have all these open and available at any time I can just pick any instrument I want, and so I did this ahead of time. So this is my tip. So you've got all your percussion, a couple of audio tracks, timpanis, and then some percussion. But coming to the bottom in the orchestra, we've got the bass, the piano, and then Celestia, which is Celestia is like this. I'll play a little bit later, but anyhow, a couple pianos, organ, and then all the way up from bass, cellos, different kinds of cellos, and then violas. Viola is like a little bit lower violin, up through the violins, and then we're getting into our brass section. So a whole bunch of brass. We've got low brass, French horns, trombones, tuba, and then we get into our woodwinds. So we've got bassoon, which is my favorite instrument of all. I love the bassoon. Like I said, we're nerding out here for a minute, and then so people can get an idea of how so then up through English horn, flutes, oboes, and then a bunch of synth instruments at the bottom. So at any moment, I can just pick on any of these people and say, okay, I need piccolo or whatever it is that I want. And so it just makes the whole process of writing a song just a lot easier right from the get-go. So that's my little tip. So,
are you going to play us something? Or?
Sure. Okay. Well, yeah. Why don't I'll just play this one track that I have right here. So this is a piece for my client Chinwe. Chinwe is an influencer. She's a political activist. She's a real life superhero. And so I should talk. I'll talk after a little bit about the work that I do in this specific sort of my ideal client, which is essentially a real, like anybody living in a heroic capacity, somebody that's affecting change in the world, somebody who has like a real message to share with the world, and I'll speak a little bit about that after. So this is Chinwe the Radiant, I call it, because she's absolutely radiant. If you meet her, she just has the most radiant smile. So I called it Chinwe the Radiant, and let's have a listen here and see if it plays for us. So cue the orchestra. No, it's thinking. Everyone has to just think for a second. Okay, here it comes. We can hear it.
Awesome.
And that's that. It's a short little. It's her podcast intro.
That sounds great. So yeah, so you can see it can all be done from a computer. That's amazing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's some people didn't know that. They thought you had to use real instruments and things like that. Well, I did. I'm not sure if anybody else did, but so there you go. So do you want to play that little clip that you were going to play about the Easy Way Awards coming up, or?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Let's do that. So the Golden Gala. You mean? So
Yes.
I've got two. I've been doing a lot of work for Easy Way, and so I've got the Golden Stage. That's a show coming up in November. I think they're debuting that. It's going to be like an American Idol type of show.
Oh, that was what you were going to play, the Golden Stage. Sorry about that. I got it mixed up with the Golden Gala.
Yeah, I've got both. We can do either. Which one?
Yeah, let's do both. Let's do both. Big shout out to big shout out to Easy Way Network. They're helping with. Thank you for all that you do.
Big time. Yeah. They're an incredible family, an amazing network.
Yeah, Easy Way family's great, and you can join on Facebook for free, by the way.
Yeah, check out easywaywall.com, and you can join that for free and start networking with me and you and a lot of
and me too.
Okay, sweet. and that's what I mean. That's what I said. Yeah. All right.
So what do you have there?
So I've got this is the Golden Stage promo. So I'm not sure when it's going to air, but you saw it here first. Let's check it out.
Awesome. Easy Way TV presents the Golden Stage Talent Competition. The search is on for the next Easy Way Wall of Fame superstars. We are searching the globe for artists, musicians, and dancers hungry to be featured on television, news media, print magazines, radio, and more. All in front of the music industry's finest and most elite producers and artists. Coming soon on Easy Way TV, the search is on for the Golden Stage Talent Competition, the opportunity of a lifetime. We'll see you on the Golden Stage.
That was awesome, Schroeder. That all played well. So what do you have for the gala, coming up for the gala? And by the way, have you been nominated for any awards? Or?
I don't think so. I'm open to suggestion, though. I'm definitely open.
I'll suggest you for the Easy Way fam.
Yeah, sure. Composer
I'll suggest you. I'm already in the Easy Way fam as one of the contenders, but I'm happy to nominate you as well because I don't really have to win as long as I was just nominated.
Well, exactly, and really it's it is about cooperation and it is a family, so I don't think there's going to be any competition or that type of adversity at all. Like it's not like that, even a little bit. Yeah, nomination would be amazing. Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, yes. Don't hate, collaborate.
That promo, I haven't seen that for a little while. I just it was fun to watch. I haven't seen it for a couple of weeks. Obviously I did that and it was so much fun and it came together really well. And do you have one for the gala as well that you want to play? Or? Yeah, I just wanted to shout out too. The voiceover is a good friend of mine, Robin O'Donovan, and so anyways, it was a cool collaboration there. It was fun. She's great. She's super awesome. So what the Golden Gala? Song? Yeah, do you have a promo for that? Yeah, there's no video for it, but it's a cool little track. Let me just see where did it go? There it is. Okay, so and the audio is coming through okay? The internet is holding out for us? Yeah, it's so far so good. I'm able to hear you clearly, there's the usual little bit of distortion or whatever, but that's just because it's overseas, you know what I mean? But they're going to get it, they'll get better and better as we go along. Yeah, as long as we can hear it, okay. Yeah, are you playing it now? Or? No, I'm going to play it now. Okay, here we go. Okay. Pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Yeah, that was great.
I love it.
You composed that, right?
Oh yeah. Every little note.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And to those all tuning in, thank you very much for tuning in and watching this live broadcast. And for those who have just tuned in, Schroeder is an amazing composer. And this live video has showcased that today, and also the other things he's doing with Team Easyway and myself as well. So yeah, please watch this full video at some stage. It's on Tap Interviews on Facebook, which is facebook.com/Tap Interviews. Thank you very much for watching. So yeah, Schroeder, that's fantastic. So yeah, what I want to know now, what we want to know is now the last thing I want to find out is how can we be more of a hero than we think we already are?
Well, that's a really good question. I mean, it's like a tenet, if you will, of what I do. So it's funny you should ask that. Like, really, that for me, this goes back into a few years before, and what evolved into the business that I created called My Music Theme, and that really started because I mean, I've always been interested in and sort of compelled by the idea of the hero's journey. For starters, just everybody is on their own hero path. And I don't know, a few years ago, I just started writing like heroic theme songs for people in my sphere who had met with severe some form of adversity and overcome that, like a hero. And these themes, they became an album of mine called the X-Men Files. So so that eventually turned into the business that I've created, My Music Theme, in the way, because you know, we are all like, I don't know if anybody can find somebody who would not consider themselves the hero of their own journey, and it's like because we all are, we all face adversity, and we all have stuff to overcome, and in order to become the sort of the most activated, the most highly evolved that we have the potential for, that we're given here in this life. We're given the opportunity here in this life, right, to become the greatest version of ourselves, right? And so it's sort of like, that's the hero's journey. So we all love the movies, and why do we love the movies is because we all relate to whatever character we relate to, and so it's sort of like we're connecting to that character because the character that we're relating to is ultimately like just an archetype, okay, you know, and you relate to that, and so it's really you watching you, okay, and so my thing is with creating My Music Theme is we're all heroes of our own journey, and every hero needs a theme song. That's basically it, whether you're in business or not. You know, because the business aspect of my business is to help with their business. It becomes their brand of like the sound or the audio signature of their brand. But ultimately, we all should have a theme song. I think that's just a funny thing. But ultimately, most of my clients are in business, and they use it for whether their podcast or their YouTube channel, or I wrote music for yourself, Matt. That jazzy little piece.
Yes, I used that on season 4, episode 6 on the web, and I also put it on TV, episode 7.
Yeah, it's a cool little song. Yeah, so
I can give you an IMDb credit for that as well, to saying that you made the song. I'll work out where to put it.
Yeah, it's a neat little, So
it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it. I think it really fits the artist process well, and I was very happy that you came up with that. So where can people find more about you? Do you have a website or something? Or?
Yep, I've got a website for sure. I've got it at mymusictheme.net. I don't know.
Mymusictheme.net?
.net, yeah. Mymusictheme.net.
Mymusictheme.net. Let me see if I can bring that up real quick. Mymusictheme.net. And I'll share the screen.
Okay. Yeah, there's lots of music on there you can check out. And
can you see that?
It's coming. Yeah, there it is.
Do you want to stand out in the crowd? Have you considered using music as a branding tool? So, and then it has a little bit about you as well. And then some of your stuff there that you've done. Yep. And obviously, it's about a little bit more about what you do and then how people can contact you or book online.
Yep. Yeah, it's all there.
So that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it was absolutely awesome to talk to you today, Schroeder. Thank you for all that the information that you gave us and the fun that we had with you, being the great composer that you are and a great member of the Easy Way family network. I look forward to doing more with you in the now and in the future.
Likewise.
And once again, likewise. Once again, I want to shout out a big shout out to easywayball.com and easywaynetwork.com for being one of the sponsors of this show. And of course, Eric is an executive producer of Tap Interviews as well. Thank you for all that you do. Get ready for the golden stage and get ready for the golden gala. Thank you very much, Schroeder. Is there anything you want to say to end the broadcast?
Thank you very much, Matt, for having me on. It's been an absolute pleasure. Obviously, it's like a real pleasure to speak with you and your audience. And to your audience, be the hero that you are.
Yeah, and also I shared this at least 30 times this morning, and it's going to go on YouTube. And the Facebook videos usually get hundreds of views. So, so hopefully more people will find out about you, and it'll be good for you and them.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much for coming on, Schroeder. And I will end the broadcast now, but you can just stay on and we can chat a little bit after.
Awesome. That would be great. Have a little
chat.
Happy hour.
Yeah. Thank you all again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast and stay tuned for more Tap Interviews videos coming up in the future. Thank you.
Bye for now.